Maritime Digital Media reporting from Oak Forest at the Forest Ridge 142 School District, where tonight, at the board meeting, Roxana Agler is going to be censured by the board. Agler is being censured for using her district email to harass fellow board members, members of the PTA, and others in the district. Agler has gone so far as to report Nancy Hollinger to the police, naming her dog as a suspect in the fiasco. The conspiracy widens when Agler accuses her fellow board members of catfishing her Facebook page, a term that we're still not clear on. Agler believes that the local McDonald's is a hotbed of espionage where people go to spy on her, take pictures of her, and report on her whereabouts to their friends. None of this has been proven to be true, and all of it has basically just been harassment on the rest of the community from Roxana Agler. One of the more disturbing things Agler engaged in was trying to stop us from filming at the last board meeting. Illinois law says that all public may be allowed to film board meetings in any public meeting in Illinois, and Roxana Agler has the right to stop the filming of a public meeting. This breaks the Open Meetings Act and opens her up to a Class C misdemeanor charge. FOIA requests have revealed that Roxana Agler was encouraging Kleinthorpe Jenkins attorneys to sue us for covering this story and for criticizing her. This is something she believes we are not legally entitled to do. Should Agler file such a lawsuit, it would be considered a strategic lawsuit against public participation. This is also known as a SLAPP suit and is illegal in Illinois. The Citizens Participation Act here in Illinois protects citizen activists from being sued by elected officials who don't like what they have to say about them. It's an important First Amendment right, and even Roxana Agler can't make it disappear. So the agenda came out last Friday, and you were able to read it, and the agenda has the censure on it. How did you feel when you saw that?
I felt vindicated. I felt good. I felt that they're doing something to help us.
So when they vote for the censure, what are you expecting to hear, and what do you hope that you hear?
I'm hoping that they tell her behavior is unacceptable and that they vote for the censure. She's been completely inappropriate in many different places. She's basically accused the PTA of doing awful things like being druggies and writing that in her district email to the superintendent. She's accused our children of wanting to harm her children. She wanted our children followed. Just ridiculous things.
May I have a motion to adopt the resolution of censure as follows? Be it resolved that the Board of Education of Forest Ridge School District 142 does hereby censure board member Roxana Agler for conduct of unbecoming board member, including misuse of district email, violating policy 2:140 and 2:140E, in violation of the board member open conduct policy 2:80 and 2:80E. This will result in 4 restrictions which are hereby imposed. District email privileges will be rescinded. Social probation, restricting presence in school-sponsored events as a Board of Education member. Removal from district committee work. No extension of district funds for training. Motion. Please call the roll.
So of it are truly disturbing, and I didn't think that was communicated enough, just how strange the behavior was. So Roxana, you had a chance to go forward and to do what people who trusted you with the position, who voted for you, who wanted you to behave properly, to be respectful, and I think it would be wonderful if everyone here tonight saw you apologize to Nancy Hohenzollern for what you have done to her. That would be a big thing on your part. That would show a lot of class and character. If you have any class or character, please stand up and do that. And apologize to Nancy Hohenzollern. And apologize to every person on this board, and everyone in this room that had to listen to your behavior and things that you have done. Now's your chance to make a clean break and to start forward. Go forward. Thank you.
Agler refused to apologize when she had the chance. It wasn't really surprising, although I thought it would have been a good idea for her to have a written statement and talk to the public who would really like to know why she behaves the way she behaves. But that didn't happen. Going forward, hopefully the board president will use his gavel more effectively and more often when she is out of order and put a stop to it right away. I think what really stopped her from using the email were the repeated FOIA requests, which then made those emails public and embarrassed her. I don't think taking away the email would probably help. I think it was the FOIAs that did that, because she pretty much stopped emailing after those went public. Yeah?
So a learning lesson for other people and other boards is that if you FOIA them and you find the bad emails that they're sending and you publish it, that it makes the elected officials stop because they don't want that to be seen.
Embarrassment, ridicule, these are things that work on people. People feel shame, and when that happens, when you have someone who's behaving shamelessly, if there's a way to bring some shame onto that situation, it tends to right the behavior more than anything else.
What do you say to people who say that ridicule is bullying and criticizing an elected official is bullying? Roxana likes to say that.
That's crazy. She needs to tell it to Ben Franklin. I don't know. I mean, this is America. We're allowed to not only question our government, but we're allowed to poke at them too and remind them who's the boss. And the boss is the people and not the elected officials. And when they're behaving badly, the people of this country have every right to use whatever talents they have, whether it be satire and humor or wit or whatever talents they have, like Mark Twain, like Benjamin Franklin, like any cartoonist, who draws for the Washington Post. It's an important part of our American history. It's an important part of our political scene that we are allowed to and encouraged to lampoon political figures who behave badly. Storytime Digital Media will continue to follow this story as it develops. We hope to see better behavior from Roxana Agler after this call for more appropriate behavior from an elected official. I'm Megan Fox with Storytime Digital Media, where we tell your stories. Reporting from Oak Forest.